You're not the same person I fell in love with. A narcissist will actually use that line to justify how they are treating you. And if you're new here, I have narcissistic personality disorder. So one of the biggest struggles I felt like I had with my wife when talking to my therapist is the fact that like she had changed from the person I had met in the beginning. In the beginning, she was like this bright person, loving, happy, kind, funny. You know what I mean? Just her. And over time, she changed. She stopped being so loving, stopped being so kind, stopped being so funny. And I was just like, why are you not the same person I fell in love with? And I would treat her differently because of that. But through therapy, I realized why she was not like that. Because of me, because of how I was treating her and how I was coming off at her. Me being a narcissist had caused her to start to lose who she was. And me being unaware of what I was doing and who I was caused me to actually care less about her because she was different, not realizing that I was the issue. Sometimes we have to admit that we are the issue. Go to therapy. Stop extinguishing people's lights. Hope this helps.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware, diagnosed narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as mental illness across all social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing my face, I use all my platforms to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, like myself. I've been in therapy for 4 years. Psychotherapy. If you had to ask, I'm not a psychopath. I've been in psychotherapy. There you have it, if you have any questions. And I also use my platform to validate the victims and survivors of said disorder as well. So this series is dedicated to just making my TikToks longer. So the one you just watched was about how a narcissist will say, you're not the same person I met. You've changed. You're not who I used to love. You're not who I used to care about. Who are you? And is that not, so the crazy thing about this right here, y'all, is that not absolutely true? Are you the same person you were when you met this narcissistic person? That's a question you have to ask yourself, because I'm going to say 99.998% of people are going to say no to that question. 99% of the people are going to say, no, I am not the same person I was when I first met that narcissistic person, this toxic person, whoever they are. You are going to say no to that question. You say, no, I'm not that same person I was. But so if a narcissist says that to you and you agree with them, you lose. Don't answer that. If you answer that question, you need to answer that question and say, hey, look, yes, of course, I'm not the same person who I was. I'm not the same person I was when we first met because I've been with you. Put it back on them because you've changed. Of course, people change and grow. Me at 25, 26 years old, I met my wife in 2011. I was 26 years old. So when I was 26 years old and I met my wife and I'm 36 years old right now, of course I've changed. I've been in therapy for 4 years. I've just grown as a person, a human being. Jobs have changed. We have kids. Things have, like, the situation has changed. You know what I mean? Everybody, you're going to grow. You're supposed to mature. Not everybody matures, but everybody does grow. So when things like that happen, when you see situations like this happen, you have to realize that you've given yourself to this narcissistic person, because a lot of times, yes, the narcissist has changed, they've grown and whatever, and probably gotten worse, and the treatment of you has gotten worse. But you have to realize that you have changed based on their change, because you probably love this person more than you love yourself. A lot of times when you get caught up in these narcissistically abusive relationships, you lose yourself because you're trying to get this person to love you. You don't know why they don't love you like they used to. You're just trying to figure out why they don't love you like they used to. You're trying to figure stuff out. You're just confused. You're curious. You don't know how to get them to love you. That's your main task in life, is getting this person to love you. And when you do that, you stop going to the gym, you start eating more, or you are eating less. You lose weight, you gain weight, your body changes, your energy changes, your life changes, your light goes out. You see that light that happened right there? That's a great dramatization of what happens. Your light goes out. Your light goes out because you spend so much time trying to relight this other person, trying to get this person to care about you and love you. You want to understand why. And they're never going to, me as a narcissist, I'm never going to tell you why. You won't get the answers that you need from a narcissist. That's why when you asking for closure from somebody like me, you are literally wasting your time, effort, and energy, even more than you have already. You just are. Because I'm not going to give you closure. That narcissistic person in your life is not going to give you closure or explain why they got rid of you, why they discarded you, why they don't talk to you anymore, why they ghosted you. They're not going to do that because they don't think they have to. I don't think I need to give you closure. The closure should be me leaving you. The closure should be that narcissist is discarding you. That should be the closure right there. But when you spend so much time trying to understand why, you lose yourself. And I'm telling you I'm gonna just tell you one single thing right here. If you feel like that narcissistic person in your life is disconnecting from you, like they're getting more distant, if they're not talking to you as much, and if they're not showing you as much love, attention, and caring for you as much, they are trying to replace you. They are actively out there looking for your replacement. If they could, beep, 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 reset, the narcissistic robot is resetting. If they, the reboot did not happen correctly. Let me reboot again. Back up. If they can secure, I almost did it again. If they can secure a new person, a backup plan, if they can secure a new supply or your replacement, they're going to get rid of you. Point blank period. They're going to discard you when you were at your lowest of the low. When you don't know who you are anymore. When you can't live without that person. When you can't live without this narcissist, they're going to discard you and get rid of you and leave you absolutely destroyed. That's literally how it happens. And guess what? The narcissist, they don't care either because they're going to blame you. You changed. I left you because you changed. You're not the same person I met. And it's true. You're not the same person that they met. You're not the same person that I met. And it's true, but the small caveat here is it's true because we have changed you. We have dragged your light away. But if you tell the narcissist that and you don't leave, they think that you're okay with it. If you tell me that, hey, you're killing me, I can't love you, it hurts to love you, then leave then. If it hurts to love me so much, you should just leave me then, right? If it hurt that damn much, you can leave. If you don't leave, if you don't leave after that right there, they think it's okay. It can't be that bad, right? It can't be that bad if you're still here, correct? Why? Why is it that me personally, I wouldn't stay in a situation I wasn't happy in. So you must be happy, right? And it's always a me mindset with the narcissistic people. I wouldn't stay here, so you shouldn't stay here if you weren't happy. I wouldn't do that, so you shouldn't do that. Point blank period, end of story. You got to realize it's like you don't want to lose yourself, give yourself up to so much for this person that you lose who you are. You don't want to lose yourself because not only will you lose yourself and be broken, if you've been broken for a very, very long time, your light has been extinguished for a very, very long time, guess what you don't have anymore now? You don't have any more friends because you turned on them, because you loved me too much. You spent too much time with me and I didn't want to hang out with your friends, so they stopped inviting you out. You stopped wanting to go out. So they stopped inviting you. So now you don't have any more friends. And your family don't care because their family hated me. And guess what? You stayed with me anyway, so your family don't talk to you no more. So guess what? You leave broken I'm leaving you broken by yourself. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? And a lot of times you're not by yourself because guess what? Actually, if you're a woman, you're going to have some kids there with you. Then because if a man leaves you, they're not taking the kids and ghosting you, go move on with somebody else. Sometimes they're going to leave you with the kids. So imagine being absolutely destroyed, broken, and trying to parent a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old. Because some of y'all have a lot of kids. Imagine trying to do that. Imagine that. No time, no energy left for your kids because you're heartbroken. You got to take your strength back, take your power back. You have to. And it starts with self-love. You got to love you more. Because have you changed? Yes. But guess what? You change. If you change once, you can change again. You can grow up and you can grow a better version of yourself. But you have to plant the seeds. You have to water the seeds. You only reap what you sow. If you do not sow, you do not reap. If you're not planting the seeds of self-love, then the self-love tree cannot grow. I guarantee you that. The soil is not barren. You just haven't taken care of it. The self-love garden, the soil is not barren. It's still there waiting for you to tend to it. Go get it. Love yourself more, power up, and get through this because you got it. I got it. If I can do it, if I can go to therapy for narcissistic personality disorder, you can goddamn wake up, power up, and get through this too. Use me as an example. The narcissistic robot is signing off. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Peace.